Another day out at Oyster Point. I've got a bunch of tricks up my sleeve today to catch a keeper halibut. We're going to do a catch and cook on the boat. Let's get out into the bay first and I'll tell you all the rigs and the setups. So let's get out of this Oyster Point marina right now. I see a bird diving right there, and that's what we're looking for today. We're trying to catch live bait. Live anchovies, sardines, herring, whatever's running right now. Most likely anchovies. I've got 3 rods with me today. One to catch swim baits, another one right here with 2 hooks, and I've got a crippled anchovy if I don't catch any live bait, and that's going to be trolling around with the 3 to 5 ounce weight. And I've also got a little trout rod in the back, and that's got a sabiki on it right now, just in case I see any fish on the fish finder. So while I'm looking for bait, this is the rig I'm going to be using. Got this spinning flasher right here, commonly used for salmon. And below that, what I'm going to be trolling with, I do have some herring that I have a crippled anchovy I could put it in. But for now, I'm just going to throw this little hard bait, Rapala RipStop. Really small, flows through the water really well, looks dark like an anchovy, shines like a smelt. So if there's something in the water that I pass by, hopefully it hits it. I'm doing a 3-way swivel right here. So I've got about a little bit more than a foot of line, and that's going to a 4 ounce weight, and that's what I'll be dragging around. And then I've got about another foot, and that's going to this ball bearing swivel, and that's to the flasher that'll be spinning in the water. And behind that, another about 3.5 feet of line, and that's going to the RipStop. So let's see how this spins, troll around, find some bait, catch some fish. Thought I had a little halibut on here. Man, this RipStop's working. First little troll right here. Got a little halibut. Just a shorty though. But that is cool. Wasn't out for here for very long at all. Man, he really wants to bite me. There's this little short guy. Now, a lot of people in my last video were saying don't grab him by the gills. Well, I'm actually not grabbing him by the gills. I'm close to the gills, but I'm actually just grabbing him by its gill plate. So there's a big difference. I'm nowhere near the gills. If you can see in there, my fingers are not touching it. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back in the water right now, but that's true. You don't wanna grab the fish by the gills because that's where they breathe. If you rub against the gills like that at all, they can die easily, but the gill plate is a lot safer. So unless I'm wrong about that, let me know, but as far as I know, just grabbing them by the gill plate is a lot better for these fish. Really beautiful fish there. 2 eyes on the head right there on top. Beautiful fish. That's a good start right there. I caught him right on the drop off. He went from 10 feet to 14 feet right there. There you go. That little guy. All right, well, that's a great start. I'm going to be trolling back and forth right along this little path here. So someone commented on my last video that I should look at the topography of this area, find where the drop-offs are, and concentrate on those areas. And that's kind of what I did there. We're in 14 feet of water now, and it dropped suddenly in about 15 feet, and it dropped 5 feet. I was in 10 feet, now we're in 14 feet, so I'm gonna head back to where I caught this fish, try to get another one. Now I got my net today, just in case I do land a big one, so fingers crossed we get a keeper today. Man, I love this setup. This boat, let me just go over this one more time. So this Zodiac costs $1,800. The motor costs $2,200, and the trailer costs about $900. So all in all, including tax, I live in San Francisco, California, came out to be about $5,000. But now I kind of bought the top of the line of this level, like the Zodiac, that price, that name, I don't know, it kind of just pay for the name. So if you wanted to get a West Marine boat, you can get it for half the price. You can even get a Hypalon one. You can get a Tahatsu or a I forgot what other motors there are, but you can get another motor, save several $100s. So you can get a whole setup like this, including trailer, for about $3,000, I think. So some of these Hobies, these Hobie pedal kayaks, those go for like $2,000. So why not, in my opinion, get a boat that you can use a motor, you can fold up if you need to. But yeah, just saying, I'm happy with this boat. All right, there's a big drop off going from 19 to 20 feet, just like that. So I'm gonna hold my rod because I feel like I'm gonna get a bite, and at the same time I'm gonna go back and forth over this spot because yeah, I like that drop. Feels like this one's got some weight on it, right on this little bump here too. All right, guy, what you got here? What you got for me today? Feels like a nice size one. Oh, that's a nice halibut right there. That's a big one. Oh, baby. That looks like a huge one from here. Oh, man, that's 100% keeper. Hell yeah. On the RipStop, baby. But, man, oh, he's barely hooked, too. Look at this thing. See him? He's going to make a run for it for sure, so there he goes. There he goes. Man, my net is not, I don't know if my net is big enough for him. This looks like a really nice fish here. Woo! Oh man, yeah. I'm telling you, this is a good fish. Oh baby. All right. Yeah, oh God, that's a nice freaking halibut, baby. Let's see if I can get him. Oh no, I lost him. Oh no, I lost him. Oh, what a rookie move, damn. Oh no. Oh God, that sucks. That's hard. That's tough. Damn. Oh, that's tough. That was a big fish. That was a good 10-pounder right there. That was a big fish. Oh, my heart just broke. Man, these hooks are, man, I gotta upgrade these hooks if I want to use this for halibut. Damn, it bent these hooks like nothing. Damn. What a rookie move right there. Damn, that was a nice fish. That was a nice fish. Oh, that was my keeper right there. Well, this rig is working. This is a killer rig right now, and I love it. Oh, gosh. That sucks. That sucks. Damn, I thought I had it too. This little ass net. Man, I need to upgrade my boat gear. This is all from shore stuff, man. All right, let's start that troll again. Oh no! All right, so I switched out from these little treble hooks that bend so easily, and I switched out to these two live bait hooks. And these two live bait hooks, they both have rings on them, so, and they're not going to bend. These things are strong and they are sharp. So this is how I'm going to land the next big fish. Man. Well, there's another fish right here. Same spot I was. Doesn't feel as heavy, but it feels decent. Oh yeah, actually it's not bad. Always trying to shake free, little guy. I don't think so, not today. Oh. All right, let's practice my net skills. This might be a keeper. This is close. It's a lot smaller than that first one though. Let's get him up first. Oh, stay away from the boat, please. Don't pop the boat. All right, well, pretty close. Now, I read all the comments on the last video, and I know people say try not to net them if they're small because it could cause tail rot. So this one's so close that I don't want to miss my opportunity. Oh, I totally see what they mean by it can cause tail rot. Take a look at this. See his tail? It went straight through the net. So if you can, and you know they're short, try not to net these guys unless you have like a rubber type net so it doesn't cut right through their tail. Oh, beautiful fish though right here. Hell yeah, my first keeper halibut, man. Let's go. One more coming right up. Before I start fishing again, so nice. Such a nice fish. Hell yeah. So let's put this Rapala RipStop to the test. I really like it because it's so small. The action is so nice, so natural. So if you want to buy one of these Rapala RipStops, you can use the link in the description. It'll help the channel out a little bit. It's an affiliate link from Amazon. But let's put this thing to the real test. It's only 12 right now, 12:30, so I'm not going to be hungry for another couple hours. So why don't we just troll around a little bit more and see how many fish I can catch on this thing and put it to the real test. Let's see if this was a fluke or not. There's a lot of structure out here in this one spot, so I marked it on the GPS. I was just trolling along until I was looking for structure, and I found this spot. So it goes up from 20 to 18, back down to 20, up to 15, down to 20. So this seems like a really fishy spot. I don't know what's down there, but I like the looks. It's really important to check your bait every once in a while, every 15-20 minutes or so, especially if you're using something like this where you're trolling and you need that spin in the bait. So yeah, I've been trolling this for only about 5-10 minutes, and I got a bunch of grass on it, so I know it's not spinning like it normally should. I'm in 20 feet of water right now with a 4-ounce weight, and every once in a while I feel it bounce bottom, so I know it's there. If it's not, I let out some more, make sure my troll speed isn't so fast, or else the bait will come up. And then every once in a while I'll lift it up, make sure it taps bottom, so I know I'm right there. And once you know that you're in the right spot, you just let it troll and check your bait every 10-15 minutes. Make sure there's no grass on it. Well, I'm getting hungry now, so I don't know if this RipStop is a fluke or not. I don't think so, because I caught 3 fish on it. 2 were keepers. So I've got this grill right here today, a little bit different than my normal grill. Man, I've had this one my whole life too. So actually, I think that'll work right here, just like that. Put a little pot on there. As long as it doesn't melt the boat. Damn, I gotta worry about popping the boat and melting the boat now. I've never filleted a halibut before, so this is gonna be my first time. Let's see if I don't butcher it or not. There he is. Beautiful fish right there, man. Nice, nice, nice fish. Jeez, these guys' teeth are so sharp. Look at that. June, you crazy to get bit by one of these. Super, super sharp. Sharper than a lingcod, I would say. Man. All right, wind's picking up, but that's okay. All right, I got this fillet knife. Thank you, Wayne, for giving me this knife. Super slippery and slimy. If I put a little towel underneath it, I don't think it'll slide around so much. Now let's fillet this bad boy. So like right along the center here is what I'm thinking. Going straight back to the tail. All right. There's a lot of meat on this fish. Jeez. It's one little fillet there. Looks pretty good. Man, that meat looks pretty good, I gotta say. Look at that meat right there. So since I'm just learning myself, I think I'm just gonna cut into the stomach just to see how far I can go. So for any future halibut, I know just how far I can cut. So I got a big old chunk of meat extra. I don't know, that's not too bad in my opinion. Didn't do too bad for my first fillet job on this thing. But I'm gonna keep the meat on the other side. You can see the other side is white. And probably because it's against the sand all the time and it doesn't get any, it's just in the shadows, in the dark all the time. So there's no need for it to have any color. But I'm gonna eat this side later when I get home. So I'm gonna throw that back in the cooler. So here's another nice fillet, but I'm not gonna eat this one right now. I'll eat this one when I'm home later. So I'll put that back on the ice. These are my 2 fillets that I am going to eat now. Like I said, last time that I had halibut, the one time and only time in my life, I overcooked it a little bit. So it was a little bit dry, so I didn't get a chance to taste and experience the natural flavor of how it should be. Got my butter today. I've got some olive oil and I've got salt and pepper. Gonna keep it simple. And yeah, let's do this. Let's give this a little taste test. All right, you guys, so before I cook this and throw it on the grill, I want to know your opinion. What do you think about bay fish like this? Do you think it's safe to eat, especially halibut? People have told me like halibut are more migratory, so they're okay to eat, but in my opinion, I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy about it. I just rinsed it off in the bay water, which is probably not a good idea. So I've got a water bottle here. I'm going to rinse them off with some fresh water. Actually, let me reel this line in first. Look how good these ball bearings spin. Look at that thing spinning. That's just from the ball bearings. And you can really tell how windy it is too. You know what? I feel like it's safer if I go back inshore now because the wind is probably going to pick up a lot. So I'm going to motor back inshore and then I'll cook it up closer to shore so I don't get stuck out here and have to call the Coast Guard. All right, let's get back. Crazy how much the wind picked up out of nowhere. So Ish, you gotta be careful out here, man, especially on your little raft with just that trolling motor. Please don't come out a couple miles, especially if you're planning to be out here past 2. So I gotta sit on this side because every wave I go over, it splashes and boom, like that. Friggin' blows a big old wave over on that side, especially the wind's coming at me like this. So I'm just taking it easy, taking it slow, going back. So yeah, I'll be back. It's going to take me a little time to get back. I'm about 2 miles out. All right, I'm a lot closer to shore now. I've got my halibut fillets rinsed off in water. I don't know, people say that halibut is amazing. I don't know, it's people's favorite fish for some reason. So I got some garlic salt right here that I'm first going to use, my usual garlic salt. And then of course, got some black pepper. You already know. Got the butter. There you go, just a little bit. So now let's see if we can get this grill to stay put in these rocking waves. Do I even need to say this? This is probably a bad idea. Don't try this by yourself. Now I'm putting the pan as close to the middle of the boat as I can, so any of that flame doesn't go near the edges where the tubes are. I gotta be for sure not to overcook this fish. See if it's really up to what everyone says it is. 1, 2, and 3. Man, this looks good. It smells great. Funny, if there was no wind out here, I would totally be trolling right now, trying to fish some more. Okay, while this waits to cook, I gotta give my usual plug. I love these shirts that I've got. These are Fisherman's Life long sleeve shirts. They stop you from getting sunburned out here. Thin, so it's not like a hoodie, so you don't get too warm, but they keep your arms covered and they, you don't get sunburned. But the fish is ready. Let's have a little bite. Let's see, hopefully I didn't overcook it. Let's cool that butter down a little bit. Really good. It tastes like meat. As in not fish exactly. Now this piece here, this is cooked perfectly. This is not dry at all. First thing that comes to my mind when I taste it is like a fish sandwich. I could have this as like a fish sandwich. It's pretty firm meat. Now that's very different than rockfish for sure. I don't know, I don't think I would put these in fish tacos. That's how it looks. Nice and flaky, but the flakes are very firm. What are you guys' halibut recipes? What's your favorite way to cook it? But yeah, please tell me, what are your thoughts on eating fish from the bay like this? You guys do it? You guys have no problems with it? I don't know, I'm still iffy about it. All right, well, the next thing I've got to do on this boat is to go catch a salmon in the ocean. That is on the list for this year. I got the whole setup. I'm ready to do it too. One way I want to do it, find the salmon, find the fish, go right over them, turn off the motor, drop down maybe 3 or 4 ounces and just drift for them with live bait with a really light setup. That's going to be super fun. Or I could troll for them too, but either way, that's coming up in the future. So if by chance this is your first time watching this channel, this is a lot of what I do. Come out here, catch some fish, catch some food, cook it up. A lot of times it's on the rocks. Now that I got this boat, it'll be on the boat more. If you live in the Bay Area, I've got a giveaway coming up. 200 t-shirts and hats, 100 of each, in person at Outdoor Pro Shop in about 3 weeks or so. And then any leftovers, I don't want to leave anybody else out who's not from the Bay Area, so I'm going to be giving away some and shipping them out. I know there's a lot of supporters from around the country, and you guys are the bomb. So thank you for watching. That's coming up. More catch cooks coming up. Try out this Rapala RipStop. There it is. Super small, only about 4 inches long. 4 inches long to catch some big fish, small fish, medium fish. Show you that halibut one more time before I end this video. First halibut keeper. Glad you guys were a part of it. Man, that fillet job actually does not look too good, but I'll work on that. Yeah, all right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video coming soon. I better get back before the wind starts to pick up even more.